This is Leverich Park. I'm in Vancouver, Washington, and I'm going to see a little bit of Leverich Park and some of the trail that it connects to in this direction. So this is kind of a neighborhood park, a park for people who live nearby who can just kind of walk to it. And it's kind of a regional park because we also have a disc golf course here and some other facilities, like there will be a picnic shelter. So here's the picnic shelter, and we can also see here's some tall trees. So this is what the area looked like. Most of these tall forests and the surrounding homes and neighborhoods have been destroyed or have been cut down. And so this is what it looked like. And so a little bit more than a neighborhood park, because we have this big old picnic shelter here. Okay, well, next we're going to see the creek. So this is a bridge, and the bridge it's over is called Burnt Bridge Creek. I'm assuming it had another name before that. And this is a small stream. It just basically rises from runoff and groundwater, doesn't come out of the hills or the mountains. And right now it's pretty low. It can get pretty high during the winter months. And it's draining through alluvial soil that was left by the glacial Lake Missoula floods many thousands of years ago. And there's a hill in Vancouver of basically silt, and it's gradually being eroded away. And so it's a nice creek because it's pretty close to a lot of people and a lot of agriculture. It can be, have problems with runoff, waste. And of course, like a lot of creeks we've seen, a lot of the plants that grow by it are invasives, but you can still appreciate it even with all of that. So this creek has a path along it, the Burnt Bridge Creek Trail, that runs about 10 miles through Vancouver, and it's a very nice green space with connected trails. And I will be following that trail just a little while. And like a lot of greenways, it has little parks along it. So in some places it's like a nature trail, and then you come to these neighborhood parks or regional parks that attach to the overall trail, which comes from that direction in the east and is going to this direction in the west. And today I don't have time to follow it to its end. I wish I did, but I will follow it for a little while. I'm still on the trail. The park is 1/5 of a mile that way, and it continues this way. The creek continues this way on the other side of that. And then right here we can see overflow channels because it's really dry now, but during the autumn and winter this is all going to be a pond. And also over here we have the Interstate 5 freeway. And one of the ironies of it is that this path exists, this park exists, because the land isn't really easy to develop because you have steep sides of the valley on either side of the creek, and then on the western edge of it, of the Leverich Park, you have Interstate 5, and the noise and the footprint of the interchange and exits makes that place a bad place for residential homes, which makes it a good place for a park. So I'm going to be crossing this overpass, this pedestrian overpass over Interstate 5, and seeing at least a little bit of what's on the other side. So in this direction, the trail goes north a while, then turns back west and follows the creek until pretty much where the creek joins Vancouver Lake, which is 2 miles, which I would like to see. But today I'm going back to Main Street. So this was a basic introduction. I want to show more of the Burnt Bridge Creek Trail in the future, but for now I am going to go in this direction.